I think most importantly, we've noticed that the campaign rallies that have been going on by different political parties has been non-violent now.
Yes.
I think Inec won't take credit for that.
Of course, we want to, because what we did was to have a synergy with the political parties long before now. Our resident electoral commissioner, Mr. Olusegun Olagoke Agbaje, MFRMN9, had that understanding that there must be a teamwork and every one of us must be on the same page. So he had consistently have interface with the political parties and their agents, and to call the understanding of the need for us to have a peaceful election in Osun State. And this was achieved during the primaries. Nobody even thought we had primaries here. Whereas 48 political parties, they had their primaries without rancor, without wranglings, without conflict. We didn't even lose any life during those primaries. And after that, he called them again for interaction, to appreciate them for having a peaceful primaries. And then when we heard about the incidences of vote buying, how alarming the thing was, he had a memorandum of understanding with them, with the candidates and the leadership of political parties in Osun State. And by that also, they saw the transparent nature of the resident electoral commissioner and his intention to have a credible election in Osun State. So they bought into this and cooperated with him. They also believe and promise to work with him to ensure that we have a free, fair, credible election that has no incidences of vote buying, that has no incidences of hijacking of ballot papers or box or destruction of poll. And at the end of the day, we will still come back together to appreciate us. That's why we have it. Even the campaign, he asked them to have a peaceful campaign, because you see, if the foundation is destroyed, what can the righteous do? So they also accepted that if their primaries and campaign is filled with violence, then there will be massive importation of security agents in our state. And they believe that if they are ready to have a peaceful campaign without rancor, without hate speeches, then the outcome will be peaceful. And if you look at what is happening now, all media houses, even state-owned media houses, private-owned media houses, are taking campaign advertorial from every candidate. If you go to Okefia, there's a billboard put in place by the state government. Every political party that has a candidate is using that board. I mean, it's an innovation. There is command leadership among them. When the IGP, that is Inspector General of Police, came to Osun State, you will see them and trading banters, enjoying the environment. You can see that we have credible politicians in Osun State who are ready to ensure that we have a peaceful election that is free of rancor, free of violence, free of incidences that is embarrassing to this nation and to this state. And that's why this state is called Ipinle Omoluabi. Yes. So I give it to them. They are cooperating with the Honorable Resident Commissioner, and we're having it good now.
All right, sir. The issue of the Action Democratic Congress, African Democratic Congress, and the issue of the deputy governorship candidate, there was a mixed up. They said a name earlier, and they have to try and change the name later. And they said Inec hasn't responded to the new name they sent.
Which one are you talking about?
African, the change of name to this Justice.
No. Immediately, it was done immediately. If you look at our board, you see the current.
Okay.
The retired justice is the running mate of Akinade. It's in the commission has corrected that immediately.
Yeah. And the commission have corrected that. So you are hearing from the head of voters education, Osun State Independent National Electoral Commission. So there is no issue for any alarm. Now, sir, the flashpoints, how many flashpoints do we have in Osun State for this commission?
You see, when you talk about flashpoints, they are being handled by the security agencies at the ICS level. That is Interagency Consultative Committee on Elections Security. And we don't want to preempt their outcome. Maybe in the past we may have some flashpoints, but presently, flashpoints are in relation to activities, political activities at a particular period. Yes. So they will have been assessing the situation, and they will soon come out with flashpoints. So presently, the political environment is stable, is calm and free. So we cannot say that during this present process, there are some flashpoints. But then, the security agencies and the commission are looking to areas of preventing any or misrepresentation of issues. But then there are some political maneuvering that may want to make one to think this area or that area may be a flashpoint, and the commission is looking at that with the ICS members. Soon they will bring out that to the public.
All right, sir. How can you assess the cooperation of traditional and religious institutions in this forthcoming election?
Wow, it is credible. It's very, very credible. We've been to almost all the traditional rulers, the prominent among them, even the one not prominent, and we've been enjoying their cooperation. Although religious group, we'll be having a meeting with them again on the 14th of this month, religious group. We are having the meeting at our media center, and we know, like they always do, they will come and they will also translate this. And on Sunday, the Honorable Central Commissioner will be visiting some churches in the state to ensure that we intensify voter education, while his lieutenant, the administrative secretary, will also be going to mosques and even Muslim fellowship centers like NASFAT, like other area ones. Is going there on Friday with the media for the purpose of sensitizing. They've given us the open door. They said we should come, that their doors are open. And we've done it before. We've gone around before now, but we want to continue the process so that we have everybody on the same page for that. So they have been contributing tremendously, both the traditional rulers as well as the religious leaders.
So what's your advice to eligible voters and the electorate in general?
Thank you. The first one is, let those that are yet to collect their permanent voters card, make good use of this window, this opportunity of opening of our local government from today on, from 9 a.m. till 5 p.m. daily till on the 15th, to go out there and collect their permanent voters card. Then secondly, they should not allow unscrupulous politicians to buy their votes, and they should also not sell their vote, because anyone caught doing this will be prosecuted, will be arrested and prosecuted by the security agencies and the commission. So let them also be civil in the conduct of the election. Let them allow peace to reign, and at the end of the day, each vote will count, and the candidate of their choice will be the one that will occupy the exalted seat in Osun State.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, Doctor.
Yes, this is the Citizen Information Network. Bridging information gap is our duty. We bring you all the details as you need it in the forthcoming Osun State gubernatorial election that is slated for September 22nd. We have just spoken to the head of voters education in the National Electoral Commission, Osun State chapter. My name is Dr. Squared. Stay tuned as we bring you more of this.